What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Anaheim Ducks BAGM. This is going to be the first of 2 episodes out because I haven't recorded any GM in a little while and I am really in the GM mood and I want to get back into the regular uploading of this Anaheim Ducks BAGM. So, Stanley Cup is now over. Hopefully we do not have that Stanley Cup hangover that most teams have after partying all summer, really enjoying the Stanley Cup. Hopefully we can get right back to business here, and I know my assistant GMs already. I was reading the comments in the last video, and there's a lot of overwhelming support for me to trade Josh Morrissey. And there's a couple comments in there that were telling me also the reason why my second line was not producing is obviously because there's 3 centers there in Scheifele, Huberdeau, and Kadri. So Kadri's going to be the odd man out. He is going to go bye-bye. I have a trade in mind in which I would like to make. We're going to move. So ideally, it's going to be Adam Ernie right there, Mike Scheifele on the third line, Kane on the second, Eakin right there, and then Kadri will be the mystery player who I'm not telling you guys just yet. And we're also going to trade Josh Morrissey because, as you can see here, he's in the, we got Derek Brassard as well. I forgot about him. He could be probably somebody we can trade. I think we have to trade Derek. Like, who'd rather have, Derek Brassard or Matthew Perreault, right? Or there's Nick Spaulding. We can get rid of Nick Spaulding, but I like the two-way forward on, who has better discipline? 87 discipline, that's pretty good. I don't think Brassard has that kind of thing, so maybe Brassard can be gone. Discipline, 85, so it's not terrible. I mean, I think I would much rather have Nick Spaulding just because it's a fourth-line role. I feel like we're wasting him there, or if we were to use Derek Brassard, we're going to waste him right there. So we're going to go ahead and try to trade Derek Brassard, maybe like a third-round pick or something, or maybe we'll put him in this deal with the Calgary Flames, in which I will show you guys right now. And Mark Scheifele, you guys are probably saying, well, Tech, that's going to stunt his growth. You know, Mark Scheifele, 84 overall on the third line. I'm going to give him first-line power play minutes. He's going to go right there. And then it'll be Huberdeau, mystery player, and Evander Kane on the second-line power play. So that's the way it's looking right there. Braun is not going to play there, unfortunately, although I really like Justin Braun. It's going to be a defenseman. Actually, maybe not. Now that I'm looking at this, we'll figure it out after. So I'm going to go ahead and make this move right now. It's going to be to Calgary, and it's going to be a player that I've wanted for a long time. I didn't get him in any of my other GM modes, but now that I know he has progressed to the point where I'm comfortable playing him on the first line, especially with Perry and Getzlaf. You guys may know him from 2BC's GM mode. Sven Barchisi, baby. Sven Barchi. He is 23 years old, 4.5 gold star potential. Shooting category is just perfect. 85 plus everywhere. Pretty much a 90 everywhere except for the slap shot power. Puck skills are great. Senses are really good. 86, 88. Poise could be a little bit better, but his defensive awareness at 89. I like that a lot. Physical category, he's not a physical dude at all at 5'11", 192, but skating category is great. And what did he do last year? 43 points, playing on a bad team in Calgary. I guess weren't that bad. They did make the playoffs and definitely gave us a run for our money for sure. So in the 7 games we played him in the playoffs, he had 3 goals and 1 assist there. So kind of cool if you guys want to check that or not. But Sven Barchi, we're also going to get another defenseman here. His name is Wilkstrad. Yeah, it's Michael Wilkstrad. Apparently, he was a draft pick of Ottawa in 2012, but 6'2", 184 pounds. He had 71 points in the minors last year. That is ridiculous for a defenseman. 11 goals, 60 assists. That is just stupid. He's only 21 years old, and his shooting category is nuts. Skating category is a little bit weak. Puck skills are 5 stars. 94 hand-eye, 95 passing, so he's a great passer. Defensive awareness at 90. I am loving this guy already. Offensive awareness 87. That is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. I was going to say music to my ears, but I'm looking at it, so I guess music to my eyes. And we're also going to get a second and a third round pick in exchange for, go for it right here. We're going to get Nazem Kadri out of there. Now I have another player who I could get rid of. Derek Brassard adds a little bit of trade value. Maybe I could try for a first. We are alleviating alleviating $2.4 million in cap, which is really, really, really nice. That was not what I had planned in the original blueprints here, so we're not going to take that because I need an extra player back. So let's try to work something out here. This guy, sure, we'll take your worst player, but the reason I want to get rid of Josh Morrissey is because you guys are telling me he does not get better, unfortunately. He is trapped in EA's progression system, and I can actually see that because he's only 58 overall at 20 years old, and you look at this Wilkstrand guy, he's 21 years old at 81 overall, so we're definitely upgrading here. It's just the big name of Josh Morrissey, you know, high draft pick. What is he, 11th overall by the Jets, something? 13th overall by the Jets, so it's just a big name player. You don't really need, I don't really want a player that doesn't progress like that, so what I had was three fourth round picks, so we're going to try, instead of this third, we're going to try for I don't think the first will go through. If not, I'll just have what I originally planned and then get rid of Brassard for like a second from another team. But if this would go through, I would like that first round pick for sure. So yeah, it's not going to go through. So I'm just going to go with the second and the third, what I had planned before. I don't want to piss them off, and I know this trade works with what I had in it. Elson, you can get out of there. So that's the reason why the cap was like that. It was 3 fourth round picks is what I had in there before. So let's put another fourth in there, get rid of the third, and make that a fourth, because the fourths really aren't anything. So Kadri, Morrissey, and that's pretty much it. For Berchi, Wilkstrand, a second and a third. Thank you very much, Calgary. I will take Sven Barchisi, and hopefully he will be very good for our franchise. I know in NHL 13, Sven Barchi was a beast for Johnny, but that was NHL 13. This is NHL 14. So let's try to get like get a second, and I won't go through. Boston, I won't go through because of the cap. Let's try someone who can take the cap. Oh, lots of people are at the cap floor right now. There we go. We got some players. We got some teams here. The Islanders, take them. Come on. Yeah, I would probably need a player back. Can I just get like a crappy random player back? Your worst player, Warren Peters. Oh, and not sufficient at all. Really? Really, guys? Come on. It's Derek Brassard for a second round pick. That's not bad. Let's try Turgeon and a second. I might have to settle for like a third. There we go. We got a third round pick for Derek Brassard. Whatever. That alleviates a little bit of cap, and then we're going to go to free agency here, and we're going to pick up some of these players. Just have some pretty good potential, like Eric Wellwood. He's only 25, and he is 77 overall. So maybe there's potential for him to be like an 80, 81 overall third or a fourth liner, but for right now, he's going to play in the minors for sure. Baptiste, he's still pretty young, 20 years old, got decent potential there. Janmark, I like this guy. We'll give him a contract, and that is going to be the end of our free agent signing binge here. Michael Jordan, there he is, the Hall of Famer basketball player. It's actually kind of funny, Michael Jordan. I wonder if he got teased or whatnot playing in or growing up. Michael Jordan. He's not even a big dude. Michael Jordan. That's kind of funny. But let's simulate a couple of games here. Let's just simulate up to here. See if those... Okay, so the free agents didn't come yet. So we can go ahead and do our NHL lines. And we'll go best lines. So it's going to be Sven Berchi, Ryan Getzlaf, and Corey Perry. It's going to be Adam Ernie, Evander Kane, and Jonathan Huberdeau, and Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie looks like a beast. Very stoked to use him. He looks like just going to be an awesome card. I've seen in multiple GM modes where he has gotten to be like 85, 86 overall, and just ripped it up. So I'm very excited for this guy. 82 at 20 years old. That is something special for sure. And then we got Bolesky, Mark Scheifele, Mason Raymond. I like that. Berchi, baby. Stoked on him. 23 years old. Yeah, very happy to have him. Evander Kane. I mean, we could switch them up. You know, we could switch up Evander Kane and Sven Berchi. If one of these lines is not clicking, we can just switch up the left wingers. Defensively, he's going to look like Cam Fowler, Tyler Meyer, Sami Vatanen, Jake Gardner. This is the thing. I could play Wilkstrand here. He's really young. I could chuck him in the minors, and he could probably have a great year and progress more, or we could use Justin Braun here. I'm leaning towards using Justin Braun, but I just want to... I don't know, man. I really do not know. He could really do some damage in our AHL team with Lindholm, Honka. I mean, if we added him there, we would be a sick team. We would be a sick team. So I think we're going to have to leave it right now. I'm going to let you guys decide it. Like I said, we're going to give Mark Scheifele the first line minutes, Kane and Berchi there, Vatanen, Gardner, Myers, Fowler, and then I want to work on the penalty kill a little bit. I want to have Eakin, I want to have Ernie, and there we go. It actually looks pretty good. 3-man PK, it looks good to me. Let's hop in to the first game against the Calgary Flames. Hopefully, Nazem Kadri doesn't light it up too much against his old team here, but I always like to simulate the first game. So let's go. First period, 3-0. There you go. Barshizi, baby, scores a minute in. Matt Bolesky and then Matthew Perreault. So 2 fourth-liners there, and a big goal from Sven Berchi. 15-6 are the shots. My goodness. Second period, 4-0. Matt Stajan, but Jake Gardner, the never mind. I was going to say ex-Anaheim Duck, but he plays for Anaheim. Calgary. Looks like we're going to get the easy victory here. 4-1 looks like, unless we pile it on here. Not 10 minutes left. It's over. So hopefully we do not have that Stanley Cup hangover, because that would, if we had a crappy year, that would be the worst. So I think we're going to be all right, though. We have everything in place to where I really want it. We have prospects in virtually every single position that I would like. I want to get a couple more offensive prospects. Baptiste is on the team. Perfect. So we're going to wait till all the junior players come, and then we're going to go ahead and do our AHL team. I do have a lot of, Eric Wellwood is good, and this Janmark guy is good. So that was a 4-0 win there, not bad. But I have a lot of defensive prospects, and that's why I could get rid of Josh Morrissey. I mean, we got that Wilkstrand guy, so I'm totally all right with that. Offense, so it's going to be Wellwood, Suave, Winnick can go there. Winnick can go on the fourth line, doesn't really matter. Nylander, Janmark looks good there. So Nylander dropped to a Red Star potential. You guys pointed that out in the last episode, but 99 deking, 94 hands. That is just friggin' nasty. I am really hoping this guy turns out to be something special. Who's this guy? 23 years old. I guess he can play there for right now. Actually, chuck this guy, this Langry. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. 25 years old. Whatever. Yeah, he can play there. And then defensively, yeah, we have a sick defensive core here in the minors. See, the reason why we got that Wilkstrand guy is so Hampus Lindholm can have one more year in the minors, and then he's just going to be a beast. He had 48 points in the minors last year, so he's just going to be a beast come next year. Maybe like 81 overall. And he can definitely take a spot on our team for sure. And then Julius Honka is still young. He's only 19, but he's a 77 overall, 90 slapshot power. This guy, I've watched some 2BC, and Honka is becoming a pretty good defenseman for him. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Let's continue on some simulation here. So I want to get 2 episodes out for you guys, because I've kind of been slacking on GM mode. I've been really busy with work and with the playoffs. Honestly, I'm just watching the end of the Sharks and the Kings game right now. The Kings absolutely blew it, and the Sharks came and won 7-2. So we're on a 4-game winning streak here to start the year. That's what I like to see. Adam Ernie with a +6. There you go. I was actually going to put Adam Ernie on the first line, as because I have seen multiple GMs and where he has just killed it. But, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until he progresses a little bit more. But the playoffs this year have been so exciting. This has been one of the most exciting playoffs I've watched in years. Like the St. Louis games in overtime, and with Nathan McKinnon in Colorado. It is so fun to watch, and that's why I've been pretty much doing. I just work, I come home, and I just watch the playoffs. So I'm going to get back into the swing of things with GM mode, though I want to have it as a daily upload. That's why I want to get 2 episodes out today, and then I'm going to wait for you guys to comment, and I'll read all your comments, and then we'll go on from there. So scout assignments. We do not have a first-round pick for this year. At least I don't think we do. We're going to go ahead and search forwards. Let's go in Russia for 6 weeks. We never really search Russia, but I don't think we actually have a first-round pick this year. I may be wrong. I think we traded it, though. Yeah, we actually did trade it. We have 2 seconds, we have 1 second and 2/3. So maybe we'll want to get a draft pick coming up here, but again, that can be at the trade deadline or whatever. So the Habs are 7-0-1. Speaking of the Habs, they're up 3-0 against Tampa Bay. I think that series is all but over, and we win 2-1. I had no idea if I was in overtime or not. But looking like pretty good here. We are 8-2. Please be 8-2. There we go, 8-2. I think we're going to be a strong team this year, and then we'll probably have to get rid of Jonas Hiller after this year because he's going to be like 35 years old. So maybe that could be something we're going to have to work on in the offseason, is getting rid of Jonas Hiller and trying to find a new goalie. So we're 9-2-0. Very stoked about that. Great start to the year, boys. Absolutely awesome. 10-2-0. That is what I like to see against the Sharks, against 2BC Sharks. I've been watching a lot of 2BC GM mode, so I'm kind of picking apart what he does and trying to make it my own. So we're 11-2-0. Perry with 6 goals, Getzlaf with 9 helpers, Vander Kane leading in penalty minutes, and Corey Perry leading in plus minus. Against the Canucks, they got Carl Hagelin. That's a pretty good move there for Vancouver. Lose 2-1. Okay, actually lost a game there. So let's go to November, to the end of November, start of December, and then I'm going to call it an episode here, and then I'm going to record another one. I think I'm going to record another one. I'm not too sure yet. And then we will see at the end of this episode what we're doing, where we are for stats-wise, power play, penalty kill, all that good stuff. So I want to thank you guys for all the comments, though. I love reading all the comments. It makes this GM experience so fun, and you guys are really seem to be into it. I know there's a couple guys who just post paragraphs in there, and I love to read it. So if you ever want to rant, say, yo, Tech, just read this, do this, just go ahead, man, rant, write me a paragraph, write me a novel. I will read it all. It is so fun. We're 14, 15, 3-0. Yeah, we're looking like a scary team. Huberdeau, 13 helpers, so he's having a great year. 16-3. Oh my God, we're just mucking the NHL right now. The Ducks are here, and we are scary. We are a scary team. 17-3. It's been one of the best starts I have ever had in any GM mode. Oh my God, the wins keep coming. Adam Ernie, 7 goals, baby, leading our team. Look at that second line go. I told you guys, this Adam Ernie guy, he is going to be a beast. Just watch. He's going to be a player that is going to perform very well for us. 19-3. Holy fuck. Can we go 20-3 here to end off the month? That would be just ridiculous. Come on. Against the Rangers, don't have a very good record. Probably going to lose this one now that I jinxed it. Oh, we lost it. Not going 20-3. But holy shit, 19-4. That is a hella crazy start to the year. That is how you start a year, boys. Let's see where we are. No trades happen. Doesn't look like. Team standings. Yeah, we're definitely number 1. 30. Oh, Montreal. So they're having a really good year. So is Carolina, actually. So, oh man, Pittsburgh, 16 points. That's terrible. But oh my goodness, 19-4. That is crazy. And let's see where we are for goals. We have 7. Yeah, so we're not even up there for goals. Assists, we are not up there either. We're probably about 9th. Huberdeau has 16 helpers. So I think the reasoning why we're not up in the points is because everybody is producing. Oh my God, look at Hiller, 1.54 goals against average, 947 save percentage. That is ridiculous. That is nuts. So I think the reason why it's not usually like Getzlaf and Perry leading our team is because we're having scoring. Like, everybody's scoring. Adam Ernie is leading our team in goals. The rookie, 7 goals already here. So that is great. That is great news for us. I mean, I love when Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf rip it up, but it's nice to take the workload off of them a little bit. The first 2 years, we really needed them to. We really relied on them to carry our team, but it looks like, yeah, we have no point-a-game players, and look how he's now. Actually, it's not as good as I thought. It's not that bad. Where's Barchi? Only 11 points for Barchi, really. 11 points in 23 games. Where's Kane? Kane's got 15, so maybe move Kane up to the first line. Looks like the second line is doing just wonderful with Huberdeau, Kane, and Ernie. It looks like that's doing great, but we're having a lot of spread-out scoring, which I really like. Everybody's got a goal except for Cody Ceci there. 3 points. Bolesky, 3. Eakin's got 5. Barreau. Scheifele, 10 points in 23 games, so it's not terrible. I mean, all these guys are actually not doing that bad. But Jonathan Huberdeau, 18 points in 23 games. That is great. That is great. Is anyone a minus? Barchi's a minus. Ooh, Barchi's a minus. Really? No penalty minutes, but he's a minus. So that's interesting. He's got 2 power play goals, but that's interesting. I didn't expect Berchi to have a cold start to the year. And 11 points in 23 games isn't terrible, but for a first liner, I'd like you to have 15 plus. But what are you going to do? It's only the first couple of months here. Maybe things will even out. But Sven Berish, I don't know, man. I was not expecting that at all. I've heard really good things about this guy. I've asked people on Twitter, and people were telling me, yes, go get him, go get this guy, go get him. So I'm sticking with what you guys were telling me. But again, it's really early. It's still super early. But 19-4 for friggin' Jonas Hiller, 4 shutouts. That is ridiculous. I'm not going to worry too much about individual stats because wins are what matter, and we definitely have a lot of them right now. Only 4 regulation losses. So Montreal is 18-4, but they have 2 overtime losses, which you get 1 point for an overtime loss. That would mean they have 2 points, which would mean they have tied with us with 38, but we did beat them earlier in the year. So let's check it out here. Goals for per game, we're 12th. Goals against, we're number 1. So Jonas Hiller is killing it. Goals for, we're 17th. So okay. Goals against per game, we're number 1. Power play goals, we're 17th. Power play standards, we're 23rd. Our power play is 23rd. Really, why is that? Is that because I have Scheifele on the first line power play? Maybe. Where are we for penalty kill? We're number 1, 94.7. Jesus Christ, that is nasty. So we're 7-3 home and 12-1 away. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's nutty. So I'm actually going to get 1 episode out right now. I don't think I'm going to record another one, guys. I think I'm going to record another one, but I'm going to have it up the next day so I can read you guys' comments and then really have a good outlook on what to do for the next episode. So I'm going to record 1 more, upload it the next day, and then I will probably go only till the All-Star game. So it's only going to be a month, 2 months at max. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think of our hot start. If there's anything I should do, let me know in the comments. I want to see lots of comments down there. It definitely helps me out, and you guys are a big part of this GM mode just as much as I am. So I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. That is the Squeaky Chair, and I will see you guys in the next episode.